The shockwaves from Nathi Mthethwa's tragic death have not yet subsided, and already, a darker story appears to be unfolding behind the scenes. What began as a moment of national mourning has spiraled into one of the most politically charged scandals South Africa has witnessed in years. At the center of it all stands Julius Malema, the outspoken leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, whose alleged hidden moves in the days leading up to Mthethwa's demise are now under intense scrutiny. According to sources close to the ongoing investigation, a confidential intelligence report has surfaced, suggesting that Malema had multiple unrecorded meetings with key government insiders and influential business figures just days before Mthethwa's death. While the contents of those meetings remain undisclosed, their timing has fueled a frenzy of speculation and suspicion across the political spectrum. Analysts say this could be more than mere coincidence. For years, Mthethwa and Malema shared a complicated relationship, once allies in the broader liberation struggle, later fierce rivals in the battle for political dominance. Mthethwa, a known power broker within the ANC's internal networks, was said to have been compiling a confidential dossier on political manipulation and financial back channels linking certain opposition leaders to controversial foreign donors. That dossier reportedly disappeared the same week Mthethwa died. Within hours of the tragedy, murmurs began spreading in political corridors. Was Mthethwa silenced before he could reveal something explosive? And if so, who stood to gain the most from his silence? Those close to Malema have dismissed all allegations as a desperate smear campaign by political enemies seeking to discredit the EFF ahead of upcoming elections. Yet the timing, sources claim, has become too suspicious to ignore. An unnamed former intelligence operative told the Chronicle that surveillance data shows Malema's convoy made unusual private stops at undisclosed locations during that same week, places now believed to have been part of a larger network of clandestine discussions. As the investigation widens, the ANC's leadership appears rattled. Senior party members have reportedly been holding emergency strategy sessions to contain the fallout, worried that the exposure of backroom deals could implicate figures on both sides of the political aisle. One insider described the mood within the ANC as total panic, warning that the scandal could blow open the country's biggest cover-up since the Zuma years. Meanwhile, the EFF has gone on the offensive. In a fiery press briefing, Malema accused state agencies of trying to criminalize revolutionary leadership and warned that truth will expose those who pretend to be clean. His words, however, did little to calm growing public curiosity. On social media, hashtags like #MthethwaFiles and #MalemaMoves began trending as South Africans demanded transparency. What truly deepens the mystery is a recently leaked voice note, allegedly from one of Mthethwa's final phone calls, referencing a meeting that went wrong. Though its authenticity has yet to be verified, its existence has intensified questions about who was in contact with Mthethwa during his final hours. Experts say this scandal could redefine the political landscape. If proven true, it may not only tarnish Malema's image but also expose systemic rot running through South Africa's power structures, from intelligence circles to parliament chambers. For now, both sides are in defensive mode. The ANC fears what new leaks might reveal about its own leaders, while the EFF braces for political backlash if the allegations against Malema gain traction. In this climate of secrecy, suspicion, and silence, the truth remains buried, yet cracks are beginning to show. As one political analyst put it bluntly, what we're seeing isn't just a scandal. It's a struggle for control of the nation's narrative, and Mthethwa's death may have been the spark that set it ablaze. The investigation continues, but one thing is clear: the Mthethwa tragedy has peeled back the curtain on a world of hidden alliances, secret power plays, and dangerous ambitions. And in that shadowy world, Julius Malema's next move could determine whether he emerges as a survivor or the scandal's ultimate casualty.